Yo, this is my first YouTube video. Said fuck it, I'll give it a try. You know what I mean? Tell my stories. I got some stories and shit. So the first story I want to start with is the aliens in Vegas. That shit is crazy. A lot of people say that shit's fake. I kind of believe it, just because I had some experiences and shit with aliens and crazy shit I can't really fucking explain, you know what I mean? So, yeah, the aliens in the backyard, I saw that shit. I was fucking like, damn, that shit's crazy. You know, some people say it's fake. I believe it. So, the reason I believe it is because back in the days, fucking me and my homeboy Johnny and shit. I grew up on the west side, you know what I mean? I grew up in Santa Monica, fucking, you know, west side of LA by the beach, shit, you know. But anyways, long story short, he had moved to Culver City. His younger brother had got killed. He was shot. He was killed in like '92. So he had moved to Culver City, which honestly it wasn't no better because on the west side there was a gang of gangs anyways, you know what I mean? Venice, Culver City, Santa Monica, West LA, Sawtell. There was like these four pockets, you know what I mean? These four pockets of gangs that pretty much like ran the west side, and it was pretty dangerous back in the 90s and shit. Anyway, so I got kicked out of my house when I was 18. I was getting in trouble. My mom was like, you know what I'm saying, you got to get the fuck out. You know, you got to get out. You know, she found some things, you know, she wasn't agreeing with, whatever. She thought I was headed towards the wrong path. So, yeah, I got in trouble. Whatever, long story. She found a gun or whatever, and then she kicked me out. Again, so I was pretty much living with my homeboy in Culver City, my homeboy Johnny. And then one night we was chilling and some crazy shit happened that I couldn't really explain. It was like unexplainable, you know what I'm saying? Like people say that when they see like aliens or something, you know, they freeze or they can't move, like they got paralysis or something. But that shit happened to us actually, you know what I'm saying? So when it happened, he was still going to school. I had already dropped out of school. He was going to Culver City High at this point. He had switched high schools from Santa Monica High, so he was going to Culver City. So then, yeah, one day we was asleep, and he was gonna get ready to go to school the next morning. I think I was gonna go and look for a job. I didn't have no money and shit. They had nothing, you know what I mean? So we was chilling, and we fucking heard like some noises outside of his crib, right? So it was like these little, like this little weird ass noises and shit. We're like, what the fuck is that? Like he woke up and I woke up. He was sleeping in his bed. I was sleeping on the floor and shit. And we heard these little noises or whatever. And we're like, what the fuck? And then we try to look out the window, and shit's tripping. Okay. Technical difficulties, my bad. Shit, alright, is this shit plugged up? This is my first video, by the way. So, alright, hopefully this is cool. But anyways, so we heard some noises and shit. And then we try to look out, and then we seen like these lights, like green and purple lights, right? And we're like, what the fuck? We're like, what is that shit? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? So then we looked out the window, and then we both got fucking paralyzed. We were both like laying down, like after we had tried to take a peep in the window, we were both like laying down, and we were fucking like frozen. And he was like, yo, hey, you feel that shit? And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I can't move. And he's like, I can't move either. We were stuck. And then whatever was out there, we didn't really see it, but we did hear it. That shit like ran like a laser, like a purple, I believe it was like a purple laser, like scanned me and then it scanned him, right? I mean, that shit sounds crazy. Like this happened in like 90, this would be like 94 maybe, or something like that. And maybe 93, whatever. But yeah, we were stuck. So then when I hear people saying like, oh, I see the aliens came to the backyard and we were like, when we look at the aliens, we would freeze, you know? This is pre-internet, pre all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I believe it 100%, you know? Just because I've been through my little experiences. We've been through some gang of other crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? That'd be for some other videos, man. I'm just getting started on this little YouTube channel. I figured everybody's doing a YouTube shit. Might as well I do one too, shit. But anyways, fucking, yeah. So we was frozen. We couldn't move. Then the fucking shit took off and then we could move again. You know what I mean? So that was my experience with the fucking aliens. Yeah, that was it. Right when I think I was like, I might have been 18. I think I was 18. I think he was like 17 and shit. So that's what happened, man. We got froze by the aliens. I think the fucking aliens. I think some crazy shit's going on, man. I could feel like the shift in the air. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my little story. Hope you liked it. Fucking tune in. I'm gonna be having a lot of stories. I've been through some fucking shit, dog. You know, believe me or not. You know what I mean? Like, man, I ain't like no gangster or nothing like that. But I've seen some shit. All right, so this is Biggest, man. Tune in now. You know what I mean? Holla at your boy.